up, you guys? It is your boy Jay. Welcome to my channel. Happy Sunday, July 7th, 2019. I just took a shower and I'm getting ready, so I thought I would say what's up to you guys while I get dressed. I'm gonna wear this new shirt that I got from my Staples haul. Yeah, Staples is a brand that I rocked back when I was living in New York, in Manhattan, in the Lower East Side, or East Village. I was living in the East Village, and yeah, I used to go to their store a lot, and they just recently had 75% off their stuff online, so I got a bunch of stuff. I think I showed it a couple vlogs ago, so if you want to see what else I got, check it out there. Anyways, so the past couple of days I haven't been vlogging because I've been working, and a lot of things have happened, and it's kind of cool. I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit. At every meeting, or at most meetings, we read something called the promises, and it's kind of like what's going to happen to you if you follow the steps, if you work your program, and we read it every day, but it didn't really make sense to me until recently, and I didn't start feeling what I'm supposed to feel until now, which is crazy. On Friday, I did a big amends, and I'm kind of halfway through my list, and it feels good. It feels great to clean my side of the road and to talk about my past behavior so that I don't repeat my actions now that I'm sober. And I don't know if I ever talked about it in the beginning of my story here online about my sobriety, but making amends, I never thought I would be at this point actually doing it and feeling good about it, and actually going through it. And in the promises it says, if we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we'll be amazed before we are halfway through. And that is so true. And then there's more to it, which I'll probably talk more about in the rest of the vlog, because I'm definitely feeling the promises, you guys. I think that if you are having any issues with drinking and alcoholism, the steps are there for a reason. They are made and sequenced in a certain way so that they can help you overall. And it's something that's been done for over 80 years, and it's not needed to change with any change in time. So I'm a big believer in this, and hopefully I've shown you guys so far in my journey how I've changed so far in this past 11 months of sobriety. I'll talk to you guys more. Let me put on my pants, and I'll talk to you in the next clip. I wanted to ask you guys, what kind of cologne do you wear? Actually, I think my base in this on these channels mostly females, but yeah, females, ladies, sisters, mamas. What cologne do you like your guys to wear? I wear Issey Miyake. It's been something I've been wearing since I think college, and it smells really good. And I am a creature of habit, so I kind of stick to what I know. And I do have a Burberry Brit that I usually wear for work, just because it's a little bit more subtle. But yeah, that's what I wear. What do you guys wear? So the next part of the promises says we are going to know a new happiness and a new freedom, and we're not going to regret the past, nor shut the door on it. And that is so much true. I have a new happiness. I have a new freedom from myself, freedom from my mind, freedom from thinking that drinking is my only solution to get through things. I have a whole toolbox of things now to rely on, and I have a bunch of new people in my life that understand what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with, and I can relate to them on that level and get some strength, hope from their experiences. Not shutting the door or regretting the past. I need to remember where I come from. I said in a couple of vlogs ago that July of last year was my darkest moments, and I'm happy that I still remember those moments, because it gives me that feeling of where I was, that desperation, and that place where I never want to be at again. And also going to meetings also reinforces that feeling of hearing from the new person, hearing the stories from people who have 20 plus years or 5 years or whatever amount of sobriety that they have. Anyone that shares in the meeting and they talk about the bad times, I'm able to go back into my memory and remember those days and how I don't want to be like that. And in order for me to move forward, I need to look at my past, make right what was wrong, and not try to follow that path again. Good stuff, right? The next part of the promise says, we will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. I've gotten little tastes of serenity and peace of mind throughout my whole journey, but it wasn't until I made this most recent amends and I started to realize that I needed to be more of service to myself and not thinking of my own self-will and about myself all the time, where serenity really hit me. And it really hit me like a ton of bricks, like I said, yesterday and Friday. So it's crazy. Me and my sponsor call it the sixth sense, or the spiritual axiom. That's also from the books. And yeah, it's crazy. It's I don't want to say I'm high. I don't think I'm high, or it's like that feeling of highness. I think I am just have that, that good feeling that things are working out. And yeah. So as we go on to the next part of the promises, it says, no matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. And last night I stayed after the meeting to talk with one of my good AA buddies and talk to him about what's going on with him and his program. And he has a couple of months less than me, but I see how he's a little bit stuck in some place where I was stuck a couple of months ago, and I tried to be there for him, to tell him how I did it and how my experience has helped me get to where I am today, and to let him know that I've been there too. I suffered and got to my mind also, and that if I can get to where I am now, you can get there too. You just have to put a little bit of work into it, and you can get to where I'm at. And it took a lot of meetings, it took a lot of suggestions from other people in the rooms for me to finally get it. So if he doesn't get it now, at least I hopefully planted a seed and he will finally find it. All of our stories are different, but the meat and potatoes of all of our stories are all the same. And the way that we work our program is, if you break it down to basics, it's all the same. We follow the steps, and no matter if you take away time, if you take away the things how we did it, ultimately we just follow the 12 steps, and that's how we get through the program. So the promises continues with that feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. And that is so true. I think that even in the beginning of my sobriety, I would talk about what I need from this program, what I want from this program, what I need, what I want from a sponsor, why this is happening to me. I lost my first sponsor. I'm not getting the steps. I'm not doing this, not doing that. But I found that as long as I rely on my higher power and do put work into the steps, then these promises do come along. And I get to do a lot of things I didn't get to do before. Like today, it's a sunny day. I'm enjoying the day. I am able to drive, and I was able to pick up my Pete's vanilla soy latte to enjoy for the day. And if I wasn't sober, I wouldn't be able to do this. If this was last year and I was still drinking, I'd probably just want to be in bed, want to be in my room, living in self-pity and wondering why the world is imploding on me, and not being present, thinking about the past and future tripping about the future. So it's a great day to be sober, and I will continue the rest of the promises on the next clip. So self-seeking will slip away, and our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. And my outlook on life now is I have 24 hours to seek God's will, or to seek my higher power's will, and to do what he wants me to do for the day or she wants me to do for the day. And I'm no longer looking to see what will benefit me directly and more doing what I'm supposed to do from the direction of my higher power, in hopes that I will be a better person because of this and I will make the right decision. So that's how my outlook in life has changed. You know, many of us are called to the rooms of AA, and not that many stay. And I'm happy that I am 11 months sober and that I've stayed this long so far. Who's to say that tomorrow I'll be drunk or be drinking again? But for now, for today, in the present, I'm sober. Fear of people and of economic instability will leave us. And that's so true. Before, you guys, I need to have a drink before I could talk to someone, reach out to someone, or even have a chat with someone. If you saw me at the casino, I was always having a drink before I met any of you guys because I was so insecure and so shy and scared and fearful to meet people. And of economic instability, that used to scare the hell out of me too. And now I'm in a better place and I am taking care of business. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God's doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. And that is pretty much the end of the promises. There's a little bit more, but I just want to say that through this program of Alcoholics Anonymous, I have found a higher power, and I've learned to rely on my higher power, and I've learned to give up my will and to follow direction from what my higher power says to do. And how I know what to do is through the steps of AA and through working with my sponsor, with other alcoholics, and listening to suggestions in the rooms and keeping my mind open, being honest with my program, and being willing to do anything to keep my sobriety. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little chat I had with you guys today, this little vlog about the AA promises. And again, this is just my own personal experience so far, and I'm happy to share this with you guys and to have this recorded as a reminder of how the days can be really good. Hope you guys had a great Sunday. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Remember to be confident, be humble, be honest, and most importantly, be well. Until the next one, my brothers. Peace. And I can button it, but it's like, I gotta suck it in the whole day, so that's not